If the rod of nature given to Oliver Cowdery was not a normal dowsing rod crafted by Oliver or some other man, but a gift from God, then what exactly did God give to him? To answer this question, we must understand the full context of the gift. Lost in the discussion as to the identity or character of the rod is the important fact that Oliver Cowdery was the second elder of the church. As second elder, Oliver was expected to fulfill the role that Aaron played during the Exodus. Oliver was expected to be the Aaron of our dispensation. The only way for Oliver to act as Aaron was to have the same authorities and powers that the original Aaron had, including the rod of God. To accomplish the marvelous works promised to Oliver, the miraculous rod of God used by Aaron was necessary. The euphemistic name for the rod of nature, the gift of Aaron, served both to hide the identity of the rod from critics, but also revealed the identity of the gift to those that believed. The gift of Aaron is the gift given to Aaron, which was the rod. It has always been understood in Jewish lore that the rod would reappear in the latter days. Sidney Rigdon was also given the role of spokesman to Joseph Smith. In his role as spokesman, the Lord promised him great power in expounding Scripture. This promise was given in October of 1833. Later that year, in December, Sidney received his patriarchal blessing. The patriarch, Joseph Smith Sr., promised Sidney that he would be a spokesman, and in that role would hold the rod of Aaron in his right hand. The blessing was given 4 years after the gift of Aaron was given to Oliver Cowdery in secrecy. It appears that the gift of Aaron, Aaron's rod, was now well known, or that secrecy was no longer necessary. The Lord gave the identity of the rod in his revelation to Oliver. In the original version, the rod was called the sprout. Sprout has several meanings and is a valid designation for a divining rod. Sprouts, also called shoots or new growths on trees, are commonly used for making divining rods. It was a forked witch hazel that Joseph Smith used during his search for treasure during his early years. This according to Christopher Stafford, who knew the family well. But sprout has another meaning. It also refers to a plant that has put forth new buds or shoots. This could easily be a purposely veiled reference to Aaron's rod, which famously brought forth almond buds, blossoms, and almonds. Like the rest of the Davidic regalia, the rod of God would have been stored in the cave of Cumorah and available to give to Oliver after his designation as second elder. The fact that the rod of God was given to both Aaron and Oliver Cowdery allows us to make a complete inventory of its powers. We can add the rod's powers mentioned in both the biblical account and the modern revelations. We have documented the following supernatural powers. The last gift, the power to find water, otherwise known as dowsing, is one of the primary purposes of a rod. Forked rods are called dowsing rods for a reason. We do not know if Oliver or Aaron used the rod of God for this purpose, but we know that Moses did.